It's time for a dollhouse update. Let's get started.
Okay. Whew. I don't know if you can hear it. You probably can. It is pouring outside. So, I'm declaring this as a perfect day to at least start on the dollhouse a little bit. But first, my little storage room has gone through some days here. I think we need to clean up. Hey, okay. Blitz was very worried. All right. Let's look at the lighting. Now, if you're wondering, why did you put these? So I am literally in a barn. So this is the outside wall. There is no insulation between here and there. So I have these painting tarps. They're like painting canvas. You get them dirt cheap, the Home Depot kind of thing. And I just hang them up there. It's purely for buffering against the outside world. Eventually, this room, this will be a wall of shelves. Ideally, because I would like to, I'm gonna show you the mess. This area, disaster! Yeah, so I have all my little guys right here for now, and they're in these lovely cases. They're just shoe things, and I'd love to have them all properly displayed in the dollhouse room, which we have officially dubbed this room the dollhouse room. And there's, you can see there's no insulation. This was one open space. And does this look familiar? We built this wall here just so that we can have a room. And there's my countertop. I have a lot of spring cleaning to do, summer cleaning, fall cleaning, everything cleaning. But my main goal today, baby steps, is this room. So eventually we're going to put this on a Lazy Susan type system so that I can just spin it around. That would be really, really, really nice. So let's take a look at the lights. That's the goal. I looked around and I read the instructions, and it says it's got copper tape wiring, and I searched all over to see where in the world the lights were connected, because there is nothing, there's no cords that lead out, nothing. But, so I looked all over the place, and I was feeling around, and right here, there's a strip. You can see the strip. Maybe you can't. It's right there. And then you can see these little vampire holes. And then I found in the box of goodies, I found this plug. I found this plug that had little vampire teeth on it. And wouldn't you know, if I jam those in there, like so, and then turn the switch on somehow. I know there was a switch. Oh, right in front of me. Look at this. Oh wait, it really does need to be. It's really kind of, oh, there. That light came on. You can see it's flickering a little bit. That one's not 100%. This one, that one works. That one works. That one works. The one in the front entry does not. And then there's not a light here. Oh, this one works. And I don't see a, nope, there's no light in this room. So we're kind of half and half here. So my idea, while that's cool, I think I'm gonna have to rewire it no matter what, because this is a little too much. And my idea is these little guys. All right, I'm gonna film you kind of crooked here. Like I said, I'm in the middle of organizing and getting this all pretty. It's been definitely winterized, so excuse the mess. It's worse than usual, actually. But I bought a bunch of goodies. I researched this lighting for a very long time. And you know who was like the best resource as far as railroad guys, gals, whoever. They had this lighting system down because they have to light, you know, every street light, every little building. I was like, that's what I want. I just want a light to go long distance to a source and coming to one spot. There was a couple ways I was thinking of going. The first was I was just going to go the traditional plug-in lights. You could buy a kit for $30. You have to buy the power source, which is probably another $30. And then each individual light you have to buy, which is what I found out. And I was totally going to do that. I was like, okay, I can do that. That's easy. Just plug them in. Each light was like $20 or so. And I need 15, 20 lights. I'm like, you do the math. Too much. So we put our thinking hats on, right? I have done lights in little buildings forever. The kits, they're just a string of lights, right? We can do that. So for $10, I got a whole slew of our little lights. And they just look like that. Easy peasy. And I think I got 100 of these for $10 or something like that. I mean, I got a bajillion of them, which I will definitely use in future projects. These are not all going to go in the dollhouse. Man, can you imagine how bright it would be? And then, I tried to find the longest light lead I could get, which was about 9 inches or something like that. And so I got some extra wire, another $10 maybe. And I think I could go a gauge up. This is 30 gauge wire. In case you don't know, gauges of wire, the bigger the number, the smaller the wire. So I could probably go up to 28, 25. It's a little bit skinnier. I don't know if you could see that. Look familiar if you've done the kits. It's a little bit skinnier than the light, which should be fine. If not, I have a great resource. My dad is a professional electrician, and I think he can help me find the proper gauge. But, you know, I just Amazoned it, got a reel. And then you're thinking, how are you going to get all these wires into one source? This is the expensive part. So if you're planning on wiring a dollhouse, like the whole kit caboodle, the power supply is your trick. This one, and this is where I made friends with some railroad guys. This was $30. So this is your expense. And the important part is this. So you can get power supplies like this all over across town, you know. That's just your standard 12 volt thing. It's this piece that, yeah, it's tricky because this is where your wires are going to go into. But remember I said I'm going to do like 20 lights? That's a lot of these little wires going into one little hole. That's okay. Railroad men to the rescue, because they have a lot of wires going into one power source, right? So this is called a transformer, I think. And so what it is basically, let me see if I can, the easiest way. So this has two holes, so that's your positive and your negative, right? And then it goes into the wall. The only difference from our kits to this is it goes on the wall, the other one goes to battery. Easy. This, let's see, I'll show you. Little cool thing. It looks intimidating, right? Is this. Looks like a harmonica. And it's got little holes all along the way here. And what you could do, it's exactly, so this is exactly like this, just with more holes, right? So this is my idea. And you guys can comment all you want, because I will take more, but this seemed like it made sense to me. So I could put that many lights, or I can double them up or whatever. And positive, negative, or yeah. And line them all up. Plus, you can add switches and things like that to these. So if you wanted, you know, a fireplace that flickered, and you want the fronts that you want to turn on and off separate from, you could do all sorts of fancy things. I probably won't be that fancy, but, and then you got your outgoing or incoming, whichever, and that will take a wire to this, and then plug in the wall. I know, it sounds complicated, but we will do it. And I'm going to be doing just one room at a time. So with wiring, you want to start from the top and work your way down. I bought me a little hand drill so that I can put a little hole down the very back wall of each of the rooms, or I might go in the corner and go down, take some of that little molding off. We'll put it back on. I'm going to keep, so don't you worry, everybody, I'm going to keep the floors exactly the same. Those are going to, I might protect them with something, maybe varnish or something. I'm going to keep all the floor moldings because they're built for it and they're perfect. Things I am going to change, obviously, the tires. I'm going to change the tires, the wiring. I'm going to change that. We're just going to update it so it's a little more secure, hopefully, and a little more reliable. And I'm going to update all the walls. So we'll probably re-wallpaper or put wainscoting. I don't know. We'll make up each room as we go, right? That's how we do houses. But that's what I'm going to do. What do you think? So we organized the room so I can at least get around it. Figured out the wiring. That took a while, plus getting it shipped to me, which only took a couple days. And I went a couple different routes. This seemed to be the most cost-effective way because I can use the lights that are in the dollhouse, the ones that are already there, the nice little lampshades and things. I can just pull the lights out and put the new ones in. So that was a plus. And that's what I think I'm gonna do for sure, because there's some cute ones in there. And then add some, of course. And I have to bonus. I went to Leavenworth recently, and they had the cutest little bead shop. Let me see if I can show you. If you're ever in Leavenworth, check that one out. Cutest stuff. Good for miniatures too. And of course, you gotta walk down the street. And I found, and I'm gonna have to hit her up again, is she let me fill a container for $8. I mean, cheap, 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 cheap. But the main thing is, of course, cute beads, but little, let me do it this way. Little dollhouse accessories. So we got a plant, we got a little plant. They had food. I think that's like a cannoli. They had little drink things. I could have gone nuts. I didn't know what I wanted. I had to get the little boo-boo. They just had funky things. I don't know what I'm gonna do with them. I don't know. And they had little mushrooms. Just little, the cutest, cutest, cutest things. And the lady there was just so sweet and nice. I honestly didn't know what to get. I just wanted everything, and little cups. I mean, these are not easy to find, so I found those. And then I found a cute little toy store, and I looked at these online afterwards, and they do have a whole series, but these are going to be useful. Uh-oh. And they're just going to be, oh, the dog's whining because somebody's outside. Like little soap bottles, Sam and Julia. Found all sorts of adorable. These are, I think, shampoo. Yeah, little shampoo bottles, which you can put the stickers on. Little tiny cups. Oh, and they're in these little cute little match boxes. Which are, then they got the little Coke bottles and things like that, and they have labels too. And I had to get, where do you see these, right? It's just these are, this one's for the kitchen. So it's got like little pizza boxes and macaroni and, oh my gosh, cute. And then I got one for the living room, which has, you know, like games and little posters, plants. I might go crazy on that. And then I had to get, and they also have furniture sets. Now these are for these little mice guys and the paper houses and things like that, but they're wood and they are die cut. This is gonna look super familiar. They got the thing. We'll have to do a whole video of how to make the furniture, and I can make these cushy. I will paint them. I like that I can customize them however I want. So that's my latest finds. All right. So anyway, that's kind of what we're doing. A little bit just a casual check-in for you guys. I am committing to that once a month, and it puts me to the test, right? No, it actually motivates me a lot, because all my fellow procrastinators, if I don't put a deadline on it, it's like, well, even if I put a deadline, it's 6 months away. I can do it. Week before, oh my gosh. That's what I do anyway. But we've got a game plan. I am probably going to start at the top and of the dollhouse. So we'll do the attics. I know for sure I want one of them to be my craft room place, and then the other one probably will be a cute, storage room kind of look. And we'll start the lighting up there. We'll have to take the old lighting out. I have to ask my dad if that copper wiring needs to be taken out for safety, or can I just go over it. And we'll do that, and that'll be it. And then I got a lot of cleaning up to do. So if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. We got lots and lots and lots of stuff coming. I have about 4 kits left from my Christmas presents. I have another wizard house. I have a tea garden room thing. I got, I'm going to work on next. I have a Mayberry Street. I think I'm going to do the Happiness Cafe, or Rainbow Cafe. Rainbow Cafe. That was by request. So it looks really cute. It's a 2-story little coffee cafe. Love or hate Mayberry Street, however you want, but they do have cute kits, you have to admit. And they have great dollhouse sections, so. And I think this is a great resource for dollhouses. So check them out. It's the 1/12 scale, it even tells you, and very customizable. We can make books, and we can make little guys, and all sorts of things. And thank you for all your comments, suggestions. You guys are a fantastic fan base. I have to say, I take all your suggestions. I read every single one, and you guys are smart. Thank you. You help me. I'm learning along with you. I'm just maybe teeny tiny step ahead, but not that much. And so we'll learn along. We got some kits, we got some dollhouse, and I'll see you in the next video. I think it stopped raining finally. Yay! And Blitz, he's getting tired of me up here. So, love you, bye! Somebody is just waiting to go outside. He's loafed. Dogs can loaf too. He's just a big fur blob. Poor Blitzy.